Seems odd to me that the night where Wyatt and his boys clear out of his super secret lab that a keeper-owned construction site goes up in fucking flames. Hell, some asshole a colleague of mine interviewed swore that there was a 20-foot tall fountain of beer spewing out of the ground. I should have been able to see it from where I was last night, but I was scared so shitless that by that thing that attacked me that I just kind of tucked tail and ran. I know it's stupid. Sometimes you get caught. Nobody's perfect, but it's not the act of getting caught that I keep falling back to. It's those eyes. Or lack thereof. I could feel it look into me like it wanted something from me. Something, I don't know, fundamental to me. I need to know more about this thing. I don't know if it has anything to do with the murders, but I do know that I am not going to be able to sleep unassisted until I get some kind of answers.
Yep. So
Okay.
we are running out.
Yeah. So you guys are running out of the void room.
Okay, so we're still in like the Ministry of Mysteries.
Yes. Seshmir, as you're running up, because it took you guys like a little while to get down to this room. It's not like a quick run up.
Yeah, because we went like 3 or 4 rooms before.
Yeah. There's a few rooms. It's maybe a long building. It's really hard to judge how weird this like how long this building is. It doesn't make sense when you look at it. But as you're running up, you get like a note from Jenkins that like a group of people, probably like 5 people, like 4 people, and some lady in a very fancy dress are entering into. You see them enter into the trailer. Jenkins can't see through things. That's all you get at that point.
Okay.
Okay.
So I hold up everybody. We've got company waiting for us on the outside.
Okay.
My familiar just saw someone coming in, moving into the trailer.
Is the room
do
we're
we know who
currently
they are?
in threatening to cave in around us like?
No,
the
it's
other
not. It's not being all weird and wiggly like the other room.
was? Okay.
In fact, does anybody look back at that room?
Yes.
I mean, at
Yeah,
some
that
point.
door is
I look
gone.
back.
It's not there no more.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Okay, so the room we're currently in is the room right before the exit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
basically,
you're in the. Well, it depends on where you guys want to stop. I was thinking that you had like you're in the room right before the big void room is where I had you guys in my head.
Oh.
If you want to be slightly further than that head, you can be in the big sphere room if you want to.
I mean, sure, we're on our way out, so I suppose we just rushed it into the like towards the
Yeah,
like whichever.
because you still got to go up the big staircase
Yeah,
and
yeah, the whole
everything
deal.
too. So
I mean,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary to go open boxes anymore. So
All right.
you know,
Well, who are you, what kind of people?
I'm sure you want to open a couple more.
What I said, like it's like four
My curiosity
kind
satisfied.
of bigger figures and like a lady in a very fancy dress. Previously, like I had described the dress, it's like if a whole dress was made out of e-ink paper, and it just shifts and morphs into different patterns or showing things or whatever.
Okay.
So Cora probably recognizes that description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I recognize that description.
Who is that description?
Yeah.
Her name is Wilhelmina, and she's been taking over for Otto as the representative for the Sands at my work.
Okay.
She's a half-elf.
Is she
That's all I
a
got.
bad thing or a good thing?
She's kind of stuck up.
Okay.
I don't like her.
But she's the one that's outside the.
Well, she's in as of right this second. She's inside of the trailer.
Yep.
She's in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In the trailer. And
Yeah,
we
she
didn't-
walked into the trailer.
We didn't
and all those
necessarily.
people also walked into the trailer.
We didn't necessarily close things behind us, did we?
We took
No,
an
but
axe
Odo's
to the
still there.
floor.
We took
Yeah.
an axe to the floor. Okay, great.
Took a katana to the floor.
Eh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oto's,
That's right.
but
'cause,
Oto's still up there.
she's with
Oto
us.
is at the
There.
main area to protect it.
Right.
Does Seshmir, does your familiar see Odo?
Like through a window or anything.
I don't know. Look through the window. Look through the window.
Yeah. I guess it's invisible, so it's whatever. Yeah. It flies down to like the front window, like the window like next to the door on the trailer, and it can see Odo, and it can see Odo and all these people having what looks like a very animated conversation.
All right, I keep walking out.
It's not gonna hear them unless it goes inside.
I'm relaying this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I keep going.
I'm just going.
Yeah, I mean,
Because we're gonna have to leave here eventually.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're gonna.
this is not like a place you probably want to set up camp and
Yeah, no, we're
chill
gonna-
out in.
No,
It's
I
fair
mean,
to
who
say
else?
that, like-
who else will get tempted by whatever freaking crazy
Yeah.
magical?
I think at this
items
point
are
Cora
here?
is like
Nobody's been
running
tempted so far.
ahead,
Yeah.
trying to get out.
And to be fair, I mean, like, Oto's on it. Like, Oto's with us, and while we don't super trust the Sands, we'd also figure that they're more
Well,
trustworthy.
Odo's not here with us.
No, with us as in like.
Oh, with us as an okay.
When,
Yeah.
when Richard says that they're having a heated discussion, Cora just starts running.
No.
All right, I'm
And
going
now we're
to
going.
Off we go.
probably faster than you.
Yeah,
Cora.
even at
I'll
a full
pace
tilt,
myself.
you can only get up those stairs so quick. So it's probably like 5-6 minutes in the time that
Have-
this takes.
I mean, you're
Plus
actually
5 in
athletic.
athletics.
Yeah.
In the time that it takes you guys to get upstairs, because like you're running, but never mind. You've got it on that floating disc, so I guess it moves however fast it moves.
Yep.
How fast does that disc move?
The disc?
Yeah.
Hold on. Sensor floating
You know what?
disc.
It doesn't matter. It moves faster.
It moves at least at my speed.
Yeah.
So it'll follow me as long as I'm moving, as long as I'm more than 20 feet away from it. So it just keeps following, and then I can just command it to follow too.
Okay, cool. So it still takes you about 5-6 minutes to get through this room and then up that big long thing of stairs and out. In the meantime, while that's happening, your familiar almost gets hit by the door when it gets kicked open.
Okay.
And Wilhelmina and the various thug people come out with Odo.
Okay.
So they're outside waiting for you because they feel like they probably have a better sense of fighting you from not inside of a tiny, like, 12 people in a trailer is not going to be a good fight for anyone.
Oh, I like it. Let's do this thing.
So,
12 people in a trailer.
yeah.
Yeah.
13 people in a trailer.
13.
One more level for
Speaking of
fireball.
Appalachia.
I don't get fireball.
The Appalachian experience.
So you guys get to the top of the
13
stairs.
people in a
I'm going to say
trailer.
that it's not easy to get this giant ruby heart through the weird hole that you cut in the floor of a trailer and then up through a closet.
Yeah.
I don't remember us cutting the hole.
Yeah.
I cut the hole in the floor. Well,
That's right.
I cut the floor and then Tessa punched it real hard.
Oh.
After punching it real hard before.
That's right.
And then we found the trapdoor.
I had to nerf it for me.
Yeah. And, she banged that jar of pickles.
It's
on
okay.
the
It's
counter.
teamwork.
Yeah.
With a sword.
She ran it under some hot water
Right.
and loosened it up a little bit and then said, "Here you go, honey."
So, okay. So you guys are in the trailer. Do what tell me what you do.
Leaving the trailer.
Go outside.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't see anything in the trailer, we're in.
Wait a minute. This big crystal situation.
Yeah.
the crystal.
Well, I can leave the floating. I can leave the floating disc with the crystal in the trailer for the moment. If there's nobody else in the trailer.
I don't want it out of my sight, but I also don't want it.
I can
Unsecure.
to assure you a little bit because you guys did it. You kind of cased the trailer. This is the only door in and out of the trailer. So I mean, somebody could bust through a window.
Yeah,
but
it's also a trailer.
I was going to say, as a
Yeah.
trailer, I can go through the wall if necessary.
Well, you know, the bank in Cosby was a trailer.
Actually, it takes
You could
2
just
more
put
levels.
that-
Cora's outside.
We could
Okay.
just bust out the side
Mhm.
and be standing in the trailer.
Well, Cora went out the front door.
Yep.
Well,
I was
Well-
right behind Cora.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess we're
Who's got?
You
the
don't have to
crystal?
follow.
Who's got
but-
the ruby?
He does.
How
I mean,
big?
I can sit back and just be guard on the
How
It's
crazy.
big
roughly the
is
size of this table.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's very large. Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to sit
Can
back.
you just guard
I'll
the,
guard
and
the-
try not to put it in your pocket.
It's a little big.
Try
I
not
would have
to
put it in the bag of holding if I
I
could.
Try
wanted
not
to
to
make
put
sure
it
that you
in
guys
your
could not fit it in the bag.
bag of holding.
It needs
with
to be
your
a-
dildo
yeah.
rock.
I mean, I could
Has to
probably
fit through the opening.
like with enough work, I could fit a cow in that bag of holding, but not this crystal.
Not like a live cow.
We'd have
Probably
to
not.
we'd have to Vaseline the sides.
Hmm.
I would have my familiar out there with them so it can monitor what's going on for me.
Okay,
But
so
I'm
it's
gonna-
watching that situation.
But I'm going
right,
to stay in
yeah.
the trailer,
Okay, cool.
but near a window.
Okay, cool. So Wilhelmina's out there. One
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
gonna
thugs.
have to
yeah.
pull out there too.
Okay, so everyone's coming out.
Everyone but me and Miklos.
Okay,
Or,
cool.
Cheshire.
So Cora, I'm gonna put I out there too, just so I don't have to keep up with her in my head. Cora, Tessa, Tseer. Okay, cool. And that's where we are. Okay.
Is
So-
Sarhiri with us or no?
No.
Okay.
So you guys come out. Wilhelmina's standing there in the middle of the lot. She's a little bit further back, and one of the thugs has like Otto kind of like by the back of the jacket because he's like a full-grown half-orc, and Otto is a gnome, so it's real easy to hold Otto like this.
That's racist.
Otto is very short.
It's also
Still
the truth of
racist.
physics,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So, since I've already spent the spell for it, anyways,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
repeat what I did last time, which is basically step forward and try to cast suggestion. It failed last time. We don't have to re-roll it.
Okay.
She expects it to fail anyways. But basically saying, like, look, you know what we're capable of. You know where we just came from. I don't think you want this fight. Just put Otto down and leave.
You see, for one, I honestly don't actually know where you guys came from. All I know is that you most likely have something that Wyatt wants. We're not going to give Wyatt what he wants.
And
And I
neither
mean,
are we.
yeah. Art, is that true? Because that didn't seem to be what was relayed to us.
Well, it depends on who you're listening to.
Well, we asked Otto, gesturing to like the beaten up gnome next to her. We asked Otto very pleasantly, and they informed us that you didn't intend to give Wyatt, or that you did sort of. Tseer seemed on the fence.
Sears had a lot to drink.
Seer may be on. Well, I'm not out there, so I can't speak.
Seer's going through some difficult emotional times, okay? Just leave off of our bird friend, alright?
Sweet soft
While
bird.
I'm sympathetic, the greater consensus among our organization is that we don't really trust this with you.
Let's talk about what your greater consensus can do, and I'm gonna take my greatsword out.
Okay. So it's about this time that the thugs get ready for a fight. Yeah.
Should we be making an alternate escape plan? So,
And
are
you
you
see-
blowing the hole
yeah.
in the trailer, or am I
And you
blowing the
also
hole in
see
the trailer?
Wilhelmina pull out a
You're
wand
the
I'm not a
from
blowable
kind of like
kind of person.
I have a
I don't know,
hammer.
from here. Oh,
From
there you
her
go.
tits?
Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know.
Titty wand.
She's only wearing a dress. I didn't.
She's got a
I didn't
titty
think
wand?
about. She has a bag. Let's say she has a bag. That seems better.
Or from her hair.
Maybe she's
Yes,
got it.
there, that seems cool.
Yeah, that's
Does she
right.
have
It's,
it?
it's, it's pinning her
it's got
hair
a
up,
bun
you
up.
know?
Yeah, sweet.
A like
yeah.
thigh
seems
holster.
like
She
a
has
lot
to
of
pull her
Vaseline.
skirt
And
up
her
to get
corset.
to it.
that?
in
That seems like a
along
lot of
with the
Vaseline.
bone
You need
things.
a
That'd be
thorough
good
covering.
place.
What
There's
color are
any
they
number
doing?
of good places to hide a wand.
What did they do?
They're casting her head.
Oh, never mind. I thought they were coloring her hair.
No.
For those in the background who are very confused, somebody is getting a plaster cast of their face made.
Oh, their
And
entire
to do
head.
that,
Her
they
entire
have
head.
to Vaseline their
Their whole
entire
heads, yeah.
head first.
So she pulls out a wand, gets ready, and it's about that time that like a thin green beam of energy hits her like dead in the chest. And it's like she cracks, sort of. So you see these black lines just spread out from where it hits, like over her dress, like over her entire body. It just kind of cracks up through her. And then eventually she just completely turns black and crumbles into dust.
Ooh.
And it came from like kind of behind you guys.
We
Does the crystal count as something I am carrying?
No, but I think you have to maintain concentration for that spell. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
For Tensor's floating disc is not a concentration spell.
Okay, never mind then. I was wrong. I was thinking that it was. I may be thinking of some. There's a lot of spells that do a
Right.
similar thing.
But the crystal, since it's on my tensor, it does not count as something I'm carrying.
No, you're not physically carrying.
Okay,
it,
that's
so.
fair. All right.
I wouldn't think so.
Working through plans. It's up to you.
Okay, yeah. Like you're not. If you have something in a wheelbarrow, you're not carrying it. You know, so.
I mean, but if I'm
You're
the
trans.
wheelbarrow,
Well, if you have to push it, yeah, you have to keep up with it. But if you're just gonna
So
like
my hands on
say
it.
stay, yeah.
so if my hand's on it, it counts as carrying it.
No.
No. That's
What are you getting at?
Yeah, what are you
Andrew?
trying to do? And
If I cast invisibility on myself, anything I'm carrying is also invisible.
I don't feel like he's carrying that.
No.
That seemed
that's a lot.
Like a
See,
lot.
that's like no. It's
I mean, I can see
it's
what
a
you're
lot
saying.
of mass.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
like that.
I'm specifically looking for a loophole here. It's like I'm okay with you saying no.
No,
You
no.
just right on top of it or
She
something.
just randomly gets the runs.
It's just
It's probably
fights
too
itself
heavy.
out.
It's
Yeah.
probably too heavy.
So you turn around and there's a whole nother group of ruffians and thugs, slightly better dressed than the ones from the Sands. And there's a half-elf guy in a very sharp suit, which I
Do we reckon?
Do we recognize this
you
guy?
do, yeah, you do, because that's Wyatt, because you've seen Wyatt before.
I have.
why doesn't
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
you
at the end,
recognize
he
him
was
too,
almost
then.
assassinated.
why
You were
doesn't Tseer
there.
recognize him?
Seer does.
Oh, Tseer does,
Yeah.
yeah. Figured Tseer just knew it was Wyatt.
Yep.
And he's like kind of peering over, like oh, I made that, sweet. And he's like, I'm not. You see him kind of like mutter something to himself, and you can kind of make out it's like, I really hate thieves. And he does this number, and things happen, but not to you guys.
What things?
He vaporizes the entirety of the Sands party. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a wall of fire comes out, and oh wait. Okay, sweet. So a wall of fire comes out, and it hits all of the Sands Party thugs, except for Otto, who is able to get away, sort of. Like so, Otto takes the time of distraction there to like basically like hit the guy who is holding them. And when they fall, they also see what's about to happen and kind of jump out of the way. But there's a lot of fire and a lot of heat, and so they still take a good bit of damage, and they sort of hit the ground. You can see that they're breathing, but they're not doing hot.
So Cora goes over there.
Okay. And Wyatt starts approaching you guys like, I take it that you were successful.
Yes.
Cool. I'll be taking my crate. I guess I don't actually know what they stored it in.
Not
so
until you tell us what it is.
that's not part of this deal.
I don't feel like you made a deal with me.
I made a deal with him, and I imagine he talked you all into it. So I'm more or less speaking with Tseer here.
I'm not going to allow something that could wreak mass destruction on our city to just go into random people's hands.
So the thugs sort of come up behind him. There's probably like there's 5 guys. They're pretty well built. It's kind of a mix of aggressive looking races. So there's like a
I thought you were
looking-
about to say aggressive-looking racists. And I was like,
Maybe?
Is
I
there
mean,
any other
A little
kind?
box A, a little
I have-
box B.
I have not gotten that deep into the thugs. it's
thugs don't need
there's a
backstory.
dwarf guy, 2 human dudes, a Goliath guy, and another Goliath guy.
Sure.
And the half orc, I assume.
No, that part. Oh no, he's not here. He's got a broken arm. What's gonna bring him out of the field?
That's fair.
Such a baby.
Did you figure out?
You broke his damn
what that
arm.
cloak does?
What's that?
Do you know what that? You got a cloak or something, right?
No.
I forgot
We
what you
got a
got.
I
mask.
got nothing.
Oh.
I mean, we don't
Did you ever
know
figure-
that.
What?
Did you ever figure out what that mask does?
What man?
No, he hasn't put it on yet, so I haven't given him the stats yet.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair.
That's fair. No, that's totally fair. That's how that works.
So yeah, well, it's like I don't much care what you're going to allow. I'm taking what's mine.
Okay, can we pause the in-game
Yeah.
conversation
Kind
here?
of adorable. Isn't it?
Because I don't know that we ever came to a consensus as to what we were actually going to do with this
We
thing.
didn't.
Right, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. Didn't we set up some kind of a... Someone was going... Refresh my memory. Was someone going to rescue your parents?
Well,
His
see,
parents have been moved to a safe house.
Yes.
They have been moved.
Yes.
yeah, Odo moved them to a safe house.
Mhm.
Yes.
And that happened, and we know that it's true.
Yep.
Yep.
Because Odo did it themselves to make sure it
Yeah.
got done. And got done right.
Okay. So...
And Odo is good at what they do.
Yeah.
So in game, there is no real reason to give Wyatt this thing.
Necessarily,
Yet?
no.
Necessarily, no. But he's also here. So.
Okay.
In other words, yes, you can resist.
You can resist without guilt. Because
Okay.
as far as
You
you know,
won't
my
be killing
parents
As
are
far as I
family.
know, they're totes okay.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Totes my goats.
Totes my goats. Them bird people sure are
Yeah.
fine.
The bird
Okay.
parents are out of Wyatt's reach. If I'm gonna, because probably we're not gonna get down into minutia. Wyatt sort of knows that they've been taken. He doesn't know where they are. He knows they're gone because he's took steps to make sure that that didn't happen. But Odo's better than the people that got to take steps for that. So, I just had to roll against a bunch of my own NPCs back here last time.
But yet here we stand pretty much depleted.
Mhm.
Right.
Now the guys don't seem like they're not the thuggish guys don't seem like they're particularly they're not like standing here in full plate. They've probably got something on under that suit to keep them from getting stabbed too bad.
I can ask the crystal.
And you can notice that a couple
ask
of them
the
have
crystal.
like clubs. They probably have some
Very well.
knives or something. Like they're gonna rumble if there's a rumble.
Like, if it's an emergency,
And how many
that
of
might
them are
be
there?
There's 5.
a
And
rational thing to do.
Oh.
You say, "Oh, that's nothing," as if Wyatt isn't a super powerful sorcerer.
Is he a super powerful sorcerer?
Well,
He just
disintegrate
vaporized
somebody.
a person and then conjured a wall of fire to destroy
That is still
the rest
burning,
of the
by the way.
Sands
There's a big wall
party.
of fire burning.
It wasn't the Sands
Yeah.
party. I thought it was just Mooks. He didn't kill like the other leaders
Yeah,
of the
I think
Sands
that's
party.
No, he just doesn't. He has a particular dislike for the Sands.
But
So-
he didn't kill all of the heads of the Sands party. Just
No, just the people who were here.
To be clear,
They
a
also
wall
didn't
of
have,
fire
like-
is a 4th level spell, which means he is pretty high level compared to us.
Okay. Listen, Wyatt.
Disintegrates a 6.
Miss Blackmore.
Yeah, disintegrates a
Do
6th,
you
so he's
really want to have killed so many people whose deaths would be very difficult to cover up?
Well,
This doesn't seem like a wise decision.
I mean, I covered up your involvement with Balik's death, so I feel like I can probably handle this. You'd be surprised what a lot of money can get done.
Also, most of us are not very noticeable.
No, don't sell yourself short. You're noticeable. You own a really nice
I'm not
car. You're not
I'm
there.
in the trailer. I'm in the trailer contemplating whether to ask Awakening
So-
about this entire situation.
Of the people who are
I will trust
outside,
that
you are
rock.
the only noticeable person.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I didn't.
great.
I don't super either, but she
My
might
boss
know a
would
way
know
to
then.
transport us out of here. I don't know if the situation is dire enough.
Okay,
She probably is.
so that big. I forgot my fucking marker for this thing. So I was gonna have you guys place yourselves on the board, but just kind of mark yourselves here so I'm aware. Oh, is this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the door?
This
Where's
is what everybody's
Odo?
saying.
Like
Yeah,
door
like it is.
here.
So this is the wall of fire. That's the trailer.
Unless
Will
we
you
wipe
put
it off,
Odo
it'll
on the
still
map
be on
somewhere?
there.
Because that's where
Odo.
Cora is.
OTTO.
Yeah, we got to go over the fact that Cora doesn't know how to spell that.
Okay.
Put Cora by Odo.
Okay.
Okay, and this is where everybody burst into flames.
Yeah. This isn't like to
So,
scale. I'm just trying to
Here
get the
is
scene in my head.
Tessa.
Before the battle scene starts,
Orin, are
Nope.
you inside?
I'm in the trailer with Seshmir and Kuklon and the Rock.
I am
No,
halfway
seeing the
between
situation
you
as
and the
dire as it
trailer.
is, I would like to take out Awakening and ask her what she knows about this crystal and if she knows a way to if she can think of a way to transport us out of here safely.
I'm glad that you did that.
I kind of figured.
Oh God! Oh no!
So
Hey,
when you
it
reach
is what
in,
it is,
when you
you
reach
know.
in to take out Awakening, it is you pull out the rock that is Awakening, and it is
Covered in a glove.
No, it's pitch black.
a gauntlet.
It's black.
It's
black?
pitch black.
Oh, great.
She ain't in it, friend.
Yeah, okay. Is pitch black and like not doing? Like just
Yeah, it's like an off light bulb.
okay.
Your dildo rock went to Vegas.
Andrew has already sussed out what happened. Now that I've said that.
Oh yeah. Now I extra want to pull out the gauntlet. I might have a sentient gauntlet.
Does anybody?
I statted it though.
Not
It's
at
pretty
this
cool.
level, okay.
You would have to attune to it to get its abilities,
Yeah.
but you can talk to her.
I don't know. Well, character-wise, like while my character would not have necessarily sussed out exactly what happened here,
I
I'm
imagine that he probably will.
I'm in fact running out of options.
There's exactly two things.
So
you
has
have to
anyone
set.
yet touched the crystal? Has any of us yet like
I did.
physically touched the crystal?
Yeah, I did.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. It was like there's definitely an energy.
We all
coming
had to
off.
pick it up and put it on your disc, man.
No, I would just summon it under the thing.
No, yeah.
That's
you
not
didn't
how
have
it
to do
works.
anything.
That's,
well-
that's probably not how it worked at the
So there's
time.
like a
but
weird energy that's coming off of it and gives off kind of a faint glow that's like pulsing.
Okay.
It's a heart, and I'm
But-
really
but-
generic.
my only question, like, I'm looking for like threads I can pull to see if I can figure us a way out of this situation. So
Okay.
Okay,
Well, my
he doesn't
character
even
is.
he doesn't even know he doesn't see it.
see what?
Yeah, he has no idea what you guys have gotten.
No, he doesn't. But
Yeah.
the problem is, like, I have to figure out a way to get
Well-
us out of the trailer without.
Just go back down.
I mean, we could just go back into the.
Give him the black walk that walk.
That's cool.
The black
Okay,
walk that
so
used to be awake.
we'll
Well,
say
not
that you were doing.
no,
you
the
were
black
doing-
rock's going back in the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you were doing that.
Yes.
While they were conversating
No,
outside.
that makes sense.
Yeah, what was Seshmir
I'll keep
doing
thinking.
while they were conversating outside?
Oh, I'm still watching. I'm still hiding just to the side of the window, listening to all of that
Yeah.
through the movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
so you're not making
I was
any-
discussing this plan with Seshmir too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, and play. So
Okay.
Wyatt's there. Yeah. And
So
he's like,
where Wyatt is?
Wyatt
oh,
is.
coming in from that direction. Yeah. And then we'll just say the thugs are also in the general area of Wyatt. We'll
Thugs.
Well,
I write thugs.
if you guys want to, if we want to get rowdy, we'll get rowdy. But I just wanted to have what the scene looked like in my head, and it was hard. I was having a hard time visualizing where y'all were. So,
Okay. Look. Wyatt.
If that's your real name.
You're not my dad. You don't know me. Do you even know what it is you sent us to find?
I'm well aware of
Unless
what
we
I've
can
sent
find
you.
another door
but
out of
I
the
just don't
thing.
know how they stored it. Also, I don't know
Just go back down there
what-
and grab a random
why
crate and
it's
bring it
here.
back out.
To be honest, that's weird.
Maybe it'll be like in Adam's Family, where there's just a book. You can
I'll learn to be flexible.
We
See if we can pull that off.
have tried
You should at least go down there.
Okay.
to find this thing
Mhm.
and have completely run out of options.
I didn't realize that y'all had multiple options. Yes.
I'm gonna go back
I
downstairs and
Am
Okay.
grab a random box and come back
lying.
up.
really
Oh, so you're gonna go
badly.
under the trailer, then out and around the trailer.
No.
No,
I'm
he's
gonna
going
go
back into
down
the
in-
room.
Gonna go back down to the first room, grab a
Find,
random box
find
off
one
the
of the
shelf,
offer
come back up.
frames.
So you-
He's going back to the Ministry of Mysteries.
Yeah. Just like that trip will be like 5-6 minutes.
Go down a ladder into the first room and come back up.
Yeah, because it's not a ladder.
Because it's a
series
stairs.
of it's a series of stairs and then a whole nother series of stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
maybe
it's not
that's
a
not.
it's,
That's maybe not
yeah.
useful.
Yeah,
then.
that's
Okay.
it's not like running down the hallway.
Okay.
So
No, I know what you need to do.
Too bad we're in the trailer.
God, oh, but I
There
can't
is a
tell
trailer.
you.
You're having conversation with a sorcerer who is
What
running
about
out of.
what about brain magic? Who's got the brain magic?
Nobody here's a psychic.
And I have to initiate.
And also Wyatt
Why
has to
wouldn't
like.
you?
I wonder what.
Well,
your
that is
brain
something you could
can
do through a
be.
window.
It is something you can do through a window. I wouldn't say that spells go through windows. Whatever. He'll bring it.
I don't see why not.
If it's a physical spell. Yeah, so Wyatt's gonna be like, so I'm going to, like, you are in fact, out of options, I guess? I didn't realize that you guys had, I mean, obviously I figured you would try and do something. I'm not, you know,
We have.
I would expect at least, jeez. But I, just give it. I don't understand. I'm just going to take the thing and leave.
We got all the way into the place and to the. I mean, can you look at how beat up I am, man? I'm at half my hit points.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to go myself, which is why I got you two.
We faced ghosts down there. We.
God, Jesus. That is very terrifying.
To the folks at home, there is a person with a giant plaster face.
We went in.
Only been invaded by zombies.
just sitting on the couch. Yeah.
We went in with 6 people and we're coming out with 4. We lost 2 men down there. We lost 2 men down there.
Man.
Wait,
So I
we
get-
lost 2
I
men
mean,
down there?
just yeah.
I'm not over there.
You need.
I didn't.
Connor, we lost 2 men down there. Don't you remember that?
This is Emily the human asking if we actually lost
No, we
people.
did
No, we
not.
didn't.
No, we did not.
Embellishing
Okay.
friend.
Oh, where is?
I
Where
I think
is
you need like
I
a
on
performance or a persuasion check of some kind.
I'm gonna try to
No.
do persuasion because
That's a bluff.
better.
That's a bluff.
That's a
Seriously.
Bluff goes under. Deception. Deception.
Yeah, deception. Sorry, I'm used to.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I've got a +3.
We just write bluff over deception.
16.
I guess it rolls against it.
Okay.
That'd be insight.
Is this the most comfortable spot you can find?
Cool. That's the thing. He looks like back at the trailer and
He's
like to you guys. You're all pretty beat up, especially like you and
He's
I
like
are
counting.
roughed. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well, I mean, he honestly doesn't know how many he went down there with. So, but like he knows there's just usually 6 people in your group. So he's like, well, Miss Blackmore, I am terribly sorry for your loss, and I can probably compensate you beyond, just not threatening you folks, but that doesn't really change the situation.
Look, if you want to go down there and get it from a void, be my guest.
Oh, so what you're saying is that you did not retrieve the item.
Put that in half.
Because that is not what I got. I'm sorry. Like, above board, I was like...
Oh
I
no,
thought-
she was trying to bluff that we did not get the item.
Oh, I thought she was just bluffing that you guys
No,
died and was trying to get
'cause-
sympathy.
No.
We lost half the party and didn't get the item
Right.
because we lost.
Because it
half
was
the
not.
party.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
we were not able to overcome what was in there or something.
Okay.
I didn't say that, but that's what I was going
Yeah,
for.
that's why I was confused.
Because-
that's fair. That makes sense. Just go we'll run with it. I just was Brian the DM was physically confused by the situation.
But no. Oh my god.
Okay.
Look, if you think this campaign is
Is
weird,
Liz sweet
Yeah.
talking the
Jeez, you
mummy?
should see everything that goes in the background. So Wyatt looks around to you guys like. The problem is that doesn't 100% track with the conversation you guys were just having though with Wilhelmina.
I mean, of course we're not going to tell her that we fucked up.
you could be like, we could take down her, but I mean, you just conjured a ball of fire and obliterated somebody.
We do have to keep up appearances.
Okay. Okay, cool. So Wyatt was like, well, that is unfortunate. I thought that you all were far more capable than that.
Everybody has off days, friend.
You see him like gesture at the two Goliath guys who look similar to their brothers. We're just saying they're brothers for a fact. He's like, will you go in and double check the story? Because frankly, I don't know what they were keeping it in. And so the Goliath guys are like, okay,
All right.
and then they
well-
start walking toward the trailer.
And we know this because his family is outside.
Well, yeah, and I mean also you can see through the windows.
Yeah. So two Goliath thugs are coming in. Obviously we
Well,
have
actually,
to.
you guys don't have to be near the windows, so never mind.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
way easier to hide when you're not next to a window. So
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
obviously.
why did I make you hide? Oh,
So
wait.
so inside this trailer, I'm assuming there's at least like 2 rooms or something, so that there's a door.
Well, there was
closed
actually a
between.
room, and then there was a hallway with several other rooms off of it.
Okay, so that they won't like open the front door and immediately see us. Is what I'm saying.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so here is the door that was the entrance. Here's an
How much
office.
mind control can you do?
None.
And then this is the room where you guys went in.
I just wanted you to be telepathic for a minute because I needed to tell you guys.
Just
the
for a
GTO.
minute.
I got it.
God says we're so
I'm going to. This is gonna be hard, but I'm going to. We're gonna be in one of the side rooms.
Okay.
I am going to silent image so that the door to that room just looks like part of the wall.
Interesting. Cool. So, can you read me that spell? Because I don't know that spell.
Well, the short thing is that it creates a 15-foot cube illusion that can be visible, can be moved. An investigation check versus a spell DC can be done, in which case I can also then use my channel Arcana with this to increase the DC by 2. Let me get the full spell.
Okay.
I mean, basically, it's a silent thing. That, I mean, it's a
Cool. All I need is the DC.
Yeah, it's in check plus
You are more than capable of getting
DC
that.
of 15.
DC of 15. Cool. Okay. So the dudes come in, and you can hear them come in. They're very loud, and it's a trailer. And you hear them walking through, and so they're opening up the doors to the different offices and everything.
I'm assuming that thugs are not very intelligent. One would hope.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
We could try shoving it under one of the desks.
Hmm?
Could try shoving it under a desk in one of the disused offices.
And I mean, like,
What, just
no,
put the
they
desk
literally
on top
cannot
of a
see the door that
table-sized
we're
crystal?
behind. So, unless they pass the check, they probably should not open it.
I really like the image of them walking in and there's a crystal the size of this table and their desk just sitting on top of it.
Is there a tablecloth we can throw over it and make it into a coffee
Well, then
table?
the thing is, they'd still see us, which would not drive with what she said. So,
But you can go down the hole.
Put it
I'm
on
not
the wall
leaving
as a
that.
decorative
I do
piece
not
of
want to
art.
leave that. I don't want to leave that
it
crystal.
Could be a coffee table.
Okay, cool. I didn't think they did. Sweet.
It's a dice.
So they didn't see it.
Standing up
This
thugs.
is
Yeah.
a construction
So they come
trailer.
through and they
don't
do
ca-
see the hole. They don't go down there because they're like not going to go.
Yeah, they're like-
underneath the trailer, and so they come out and they basically report all that back to Wyatt. Like, hey, there's like a weird trapdoor underneath the trailer. It looks like they cut in and everything.
But there ain't nobody up there, no weird
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So, I mean, they just report what they see, and they didn't see you. So
How does Wyatt react to that?
he's like,
Tessa's like having a heart
Just
attack.
like, how the fuck did they do that?
well,
I'm glad I prepared that spell for once.
That's
then
pretty useful.
unfortunately, your night's not over because we're going to go get it.
God.
Good luck. There's nothing in that room anymore, asshole.
This is actually not lying because she turned around and the door was gone. Remember?
It's true. And he's like, wait, what?
Like
The
we-
room disappeared behind us. You know the room that we almost died in?
You do understand that, like, on the face, that does sound like a complete lie.
But like,
yeah.
I mean, he's got to know at least. I mean, does he have any idea what kind of place this is at
not,
all?
actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Cora.
no clue.
Cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah, on her. Yeah.
What?
Or do you believe me?
This is gonna go either real good or real bad.
Listen, I'm not saying that you have to go back in there. I would just feel like it's better for me to have a guide into the unknown.
Third star on the left and straight on till morning. I'm not going back in there.
I'm not wasting my healing
And to be
spell
fair,
on you
if
while my significant other is
if
unconscious in
super
front of me.
paladin here is not willing to go back in there, I think even Wyatt should be like,
I'm not casting Zone of
That's
Truth
fine.
on you.
I mean, you don't have to want anything. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
we believe.
I have a 0. 20!
Holy crap! Crit!
Such
GG.
wise.
Game over.
Very
all of Brian's plans ruined down the drain.
I see through all of space and time. I am at one with
Tessa
you.
Blackmore, actual god.
Well, turns out Tessa Blackmore is the Raven Queen.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well
Well,
then.
you successfully didn't get dominated.
It's because I'm always on top.
Oh.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to turn that into a 1.
he seems somewhat. Wyatt looks somewhat frustrated. It's like, well, I would. You do understand that the room just disappearing doesn't sound like. You gotta put yourself in my shoes, Miss Blackmore.
I'd rather not. They probably smell really bad.
I just want assurance that I'm not being led astray or into a trap. So,
If you want to die, go in that hole.
by
Go
him,
in the
please,
hole
handle.
if you want to die. If you want to live, stay up
Handle.
here.
Yeah. So, listen, I will go down there. Obviously, you seem to have quite a bit of trepidation about going in, so that's fine. I understand.
Wyatt will probably see past this illusion. Wyatt will probably see past the silent image illusion. So if you have
He,
ideas.
in fact, is not a straight up die roll like the thugs.
Yeah, he just does. So if you have ideas.
Okay. So,
Not that I don't need noise.
Tseer, all I want is assurance. Tseer, go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw.
Alright, is this mind
a spell.
control trick? It's a spell?
No, it's not mind.
Okay.
It's not mind control, but it is a spell.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I have advantage when
And you
someone
see
tries to
him.
control
You see him do a
you
thing.
should
Yeah.
this.
You
Right,
see
but I don't
Wyatt
think this is
gesture
what
with
that
his
is.
hand when he says assurance. Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah. That's
Nope.
fine.
That jives
Seer
real well.
disappears.
Does she not? Okay.
You are on what looks like the same piece of land, but there's grass on the ground, and all of the buildings are gone, and everything, and it looks like it's sunset or like dusk, but everything. Oh, it's not like everything is in black and white, but it feels like everything is black and white,
Okay.
and no one's around you, and Seer is gone.
What did you do with Seer?
I just put him somewhere safe for a little while.
In the upside down.
Oh, also for notes,
Dark
he
house.
burned a sorcerer point when he did that.
I mean, you don't have to tell us that, but.
Yeah, well, just so I know how many sorcerer points I have left.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess for flair, we'll say for flair, when he does that, you see
It
like
does mean he's a sorcerer,
what
not a
looks
wizard,
like
so he might
fire
actually...
roll out of the corner of his eye, and Seer is gone.
All right. If anything bad happens to Seer, I will murder you.
You're just
You'll
okay with
definitely
this
try, I'm
reality?
sure. Huh?
You're just okay with this reality?
I mean,
There's not really much that.
Things that we can do. Wait, we're lucky that he's gone this far.
Ma'am, and he addresses you. So, would you care to show me where we need to go?
Can you roll my age back 12 years?
I mean,
Damn. That's a
That's
hell
not
of a
really
bargain.
my specialty, but I know a guy.
Ghosts
I can find a guy.
down there, not going back.
Okay.
You've already got Seer. Leave Cora up here. We'll wait.
Also, I don't feel like I'm leaving this person that you've knocked unconscious. Rude.
That's fair. So, if you guys will, at the very least, if you can, and by this time the wall of fire has died off, and it's like just a scorch patch in the dirt. If you guys could move in, if you folks wouldn't mind moving into the trailer, so at least we can keep things contained. And me and the brothers here will be going in to investigate.
Do I have to roll a strength check or anything to pick
Sure.
up Otto?
No. I mean, for one, people could help you.
He's
to-
real small.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not real strong.
Yeah. Don't
But
worry
you're
about
also
that. That's
much
not big.
bigger.
Yeah. I'm not.
Fine, I'm
That's
carrying Otto.
That's
Okay,
like
cool.
most parents can pick up their children.
Yeah,
No
you can
matter
do
how-
that.
Can you please make a different comparison for me and my significant
That's
other?
fair, but like most adults can pick up small people.
Thank you. I think.
That was not better.
It wasn't at all.
Do we need to flash back to Seshmir and Oren?
Yeah, what are you
while
guys
this
doing in the
exchange
trailer?
is
We're just-
happening?
We are currently
Tseer
deciding.
disappeared.
Yeah, we are currently deciding.
I know the correct
If you want to
answer.
figure out what's going on, Oren, you could definitely you could definitely try and figure out what he's done to him.
Oh, so okay, I guess I'll do a quick Arcana check
Yeah.
and see if I know.
I would say because he also
Why
is
is
an
my
arcane
Arcana
spellcaster,
more
but
than
you're really
yours?
like the arcane spellcaster.
Okay.
I mean, I have more Arcana than him.
Nope.
Okay, that's fair.
Do I get a chance to make that too? Since
Well,
Yes,
like he would
you always
recognize a
do.
spell, like
She's got it
it
on-
is. It's
I
a
have Arcana knowledge, I'm like
Well-
proficient in it.
Oh, this really
Yeah.
couldn't get any worse. And
Okay, cool.
After
Yeah,
all,
go
this
for
is
it.
the solution to all my problems.
So, what do you think?
15.
Yeah, that's probably solid. So you know that Wyatt has banished him.
Well, I guess I don't know, so
Yeah.
I would not consult you on whether or
so
not
Tseer is
to do one
on
or the other.
some other plane.
So we can do both.
and is most likely fine. Like banishment. The way banishment works, you can't just banish
Yeah.
them to like space, the vacuum of
Yeah,
space.
it's advanced to another plane, right?
Yeah. Like a neutral, safe plane.
Okay.
And typically it only lasts for 1 minute. But Wyatt doesn't seem concerned.
Okay.
Seer is safe.
Okay.
Let's do it.
They're not here right now. Please leave a message.
All right. So we're gonna do two things at the same time.
Okay, what do you? I love that.
I
Yeah,
got a
good
feeling you know
phrase.
exactly what we're going to do.
Okay.
Seshmir. And Gauntlet.
Okay.
Because I don't know he's gonna
So-
pull on the mask, and
okay,
he doesn't
so
know
when
I'm
you
pulling
pull
out the
out-
Gauntlet.
FYI, you pull out the gauntlet. The gauntlet looks roughly the same, except all of those rubies are emeralds now.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys don't get the. I am gonna fudge a rule because typically both of these items would take attunement to do.
I mean, if what happened to the Gauntlet is sort of how I think it is, could I already sort of be attuned to it?
You would have to have been wearing it.
Well, I mean,
because
if Awakening has transferred into this thing somehow,
Awakening didn't give it the powers you're getting though.
Okay.
She's just in it.
I didn't know if she controlled it.
Yeah, she doesn't control it. These are the powers they had before, but it also had so you put it on and immediately in your head is Awakening's voice, and she's
Oh,
like,
that's nice.
"What the shit did you put in this bag? What was that thing?
Oh,
That was
hi.
the worst thing I've ever seen ever, and I've seen some bad stuff.
Hi, Awakening.
Hi.
Why aren't you in your rock?
I was bored, and you put this in here, and I wanted to see what it was."
That's fair. I put it in here because I was bored and wanted to see what it was. Not bored, not necessarily
Yeah,
bored, but so I asked, can this thing help? Like, at this point, I basically explained to her what the fuck's going on. I'm like, can this thing help us?
Okay,
Because look, I
sort of, I just got in I just kicked out the old tin and I'm still remodeling the house.
I mean,
Do I have Jarvis?
These are all like.
So where
shitty
did
life
the old
hacks.
tenant go?
Oh, he's gone. Don't worry.
I like to think I now have Jarvis, and I'm like one step closer to Iron Man.
yeah, this couldn't go bad in any way.
I'm gonna-
It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's so fine.
I'm going to.
But like, we're running out of options.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yep.
Quick pause while I. And you're gonna put on the mask, right?
Yep.
We're all gonna
When
die.
so you see.
Now that's the one I'm more
Yeah.
worried about. But
So I'm gonna Facebook message you the stuff for the gauntlet.
I've been looking for this my whole life. This is the solution to all my problems.
Look, guys, we're backed into a corner. There's not much else we can do.
Yeah.
Like, seeing the spells that guy cast, like, I know for a fact that guy is like 10 levels above our pay grade at least. Like,
He's a rough player. I mean, honestly, you guys all 6 ganged up on him.
Disintegrate is a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
So that puts him at what? Like
How
level...
many could he possibly have if I didn't put him?
Even
at
if he had 1, it puts him. Hold on.
12th level.
12th level. Yeah, there you go.
And we are completely beat up. We are beat to shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was the one who had
Actually,
the
I'm
most
fine.
health.
11th
just gonna-
level. 11th level, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are completely beat to shit.
I have
True facts.
nothing left. I am completely tapped.
I think I still
Oh,
have
hell.
stuff.
I have like 2 first level spells and some seconds.
Okay, so while I'm messaging this,
I have 2 first level and 1
I'm sorry, I
second.
have 1 first level because
Okay.
I used one when
So
I was
yours is
controlled and
off,
I used it
Andrew.
on people.
So you see Seshmir pull out of, I guess, his coat, whatever. Trench coats can hold things.
Yep.
He pulls out of Hammer's face the
inner
like-
pocket of my trench
yeah
coat.
it's like a weird doll's face of a mask. It's like plain white porcelain, looks like porcelain at least, with eye holes, and it's just flat on the front. And also isn't shaped like a dragon person's face. But he puts it on just fine, and it just moves like it's made out of latex, but it still looks like it's porcelain, which I imagine is just not good looking.
I love this in so many ways.
And you feel it sort of like attach. And it's like in your head you know what your face looks like.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Like you can, if you concentrate
nearly as
really
bad as
hard
I
on
thought
it,
it was.
you
not
know
bad at all, really.
it's like you can see yourself from outside of yourself.
Okay.
Like, but just kind of your face area.
All right.
All right, but right now it's just blank. Like there's nothing there. If you want to, do you want to look like you or somebody
No,
else?
it'll all look like me.
Okay, go ahead and give me a charisma save.
$20.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Okay, yeah, your face turns into your face. Fuck, jeez. Calm
Six
down
to my
there.
charisma save.
Calm down here, motherfuckers. Jesus.
This is not a kids program, folks.
Yeah. This show is not for kids.
I'm a big fan of the phrase
People.
"your face turns into your face."
So, the baby's out there.
Oh, is there?
What?
Oh, I thought
No,
there was a
there's
baby
no
here.
real babies
like,
here.
where did this baby
I'm
come from?
quoting my brother and me.
Yeah.
My God.
Okay,
Trademark. We don't actually own any of this
We
material.
don't. It's
It's-
parody or
so
something.
you get a thing. I just sent you your stats.
Oh.
I'm going to speed up the attunement process, just because these items are very specific to you too. So, and also it's fun. And I'm just gonna do things because they're fun. So yeah, that's what your glove does,
Turning up nicely.
and that's what your mask does.
Are we still all gonna die?
Nice.
They're
Yeah.
helpful. They're very helpful.
Eventually, yes.
No one lives forever, friend.
lives
I'm creepier than ever now.
Was it?
A little bit, yeah.
Glad they listened to me.
What happened to
Creepier than
Sesame
ever
Ross
now
and
is
Clyde?
my Marilyn Manson episode.
I'm a confusion.
So Wyatt sort of herds you all into the main office, and with the two Goliaths starts heading back toward the hole.
Yep.
Wait, who's heading back to the hole?
The Goliaths.
Why-
'cause
Wyatt
they're
and the
leading the way.
Goliaths.
Oh, okay, but the Goliaths still don't see us because they still don't see the silent image.
Is it like Jim Carrey style?
So they just walk right past the not door.
Well, he's got no reason to look for it, so.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Wait a minute.
Maybe
No, the Goliaths. I was talking about the Goliaths. They already don't have a reason.
Yeah.
Seshmir.
Yeah.
Mary just pointed out that you got the mask.
Like Jim Carrey style.
Yeah.
Like Jim Carrey style the mask.
Yep.
All we're
That's
missing
real
now-
special.
All we're missing now is Cameron Diaz.
You know what? It's a lot like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nothing bad could happen from this, guys.
Nope.
Yeah. Nothing bad happened in that movie.
Nope.
I'm Iron Man.
I
He's the
mean-
mask. It's gonna be great.
There was Cameron Diaz. Though.
So yeah, Wyatt will give me that shit. So Wyatt, you guys hear the footsteps move and into the.
In the meantime, has Awakening at least told me anything she knows about this crystal, this big thing?
This crystal.
Does she has any idea whatsoever what this big pulsating thing is?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. She has. So you guys are. The way you described it, you're in this office, yeah?
I guess, yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Sure.
cool. I just want to make sure.
We're in A office.
Yeah. So she's like, I don't. So what she thinks this might like. She thinks she knows what this is, but it definitely can't be that thing, because that thing can't possibly be real. Because that thing is so she's going to start explaining a story that you're going to remember because you went to seminary.
Oh, okay.
During the kind of like y'all's creation myth, right?
Okay.
The betrayer gods killed the Forgotten Mother and then attacked the other gods, right? Okay? And there was a big fight. And one of the things, like, this is before they were like gods, right? And one of the things that happened in that fight and sort of helped elevate the Raven Queen to elevation of goddess, is that her heart was torn out by Orcus.
Okay. So this is the heart of the Raven Queen. Is that what you're telling me?
That can't possibly be true, though, because that's not, like, those things aren't
It's not a thing
real.
that exists.
Yeah, like,
They're not literal.
Yeah, and
Well-
also, why would they just have it in a fucking wooden crate? Like,
Did she ever
not
touch
on
this thing?
display. She never did, no.
I thought we should get us it.
If we survive this,
Yes.
you're touching that big crystal.
Yeah, so that's what she tells you it is. You guys
We're gonna have
hear
a little
Wyatt.
one-on-one session.
You guys
Have
hear
some
Wyatt
alone
enter
time with this rock.
the
Basically.
you guys
we
hear
gotta
Wyatt
stop
enter the
doing
office
alone time
next
with
to
rocks.
you. There you hear some mumbling.
That's it.
Just want to hear what the like. It's through a wall, so like you want to hear what he's saying.
Yeah,
He seems to be
I do.
having a conversation with.
I mean,
like to
my
hear it.
dog's got some good hearing. Can my dog hear it and tell me?
Ruh Reggie.
In my head, because
With-
because
with
we
Yeah,
my
can
that
talk,
makes it more
we can
normal.
talk with our
Magic
brains.
But in your head, that's what he sounds
Yeah,
like.
it sounds like
like-
Scooby. 100%. I'm on board on that. I'm on
Even
board
when
with
he's
that.
an elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when he's an owl.
So,
I'm okay with that.
What would that be? Perception, probably.
Yeah, it's perception.
Yeah.
And I believe they get a.
I'm gonna go advantage on it. That makes sense.
Yeah. 14 plus.
That's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably it's plus at least 3.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I gotta look up. I gotta write that
18?
down.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you both hear it. And he's like, so yeah, right there is the last thing, like you kind of move over, and it's the last thing that you hear, and then there's a thud on the wall between your two rooms.
There's a thud on the wall between the 2 rooms.
Yeah, and then another thud.
Like they're trying to beat
yeah,
their
they're gonna
way
come
in?
through that wall.
Okay, so did they just not know that?
They're just not walking down.
They
you know,
so they
opening
so
up
they
the door.
they did not realize that the door wasn't there, but they did realize there was an open space where there should be a thing, and so they're gonna bust.
They
through,
were.
If you look under a thing,
There was
you can
another
see where
check,
the thing is.
and they
And
failed.
they did not do the strength check to get through the wall easily, because it was gonna be like Kool-Aid Man in at you, and I fucked it up.
Okay.
If you go
Yeah.
if you look at a thing that's under a thing, they can see the hole and be like, oh, that probably is about there.
Yeah, no, that's what that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, no, they're well, Wyatt noticed the hole, the thing in the wall, but he didn't want you guys to know that he noticed. So he's gonna kick in the wall. Also, you guys hear the wall kicking in. Like, there's big thuds.
All right,
You're still in a room with 3 guys.
Where are we?
we're outside.
No, you made us
we
go
got
inside.
you guys
We're
into
yeah,
the
he-
office.
yeah.
So,
So,
like, in
you're
the-
like
in
standing
that front
behind them
room?
while they try to bust through the wall.
I thought wait, did they dump us in another room
No.
or are we in the hallway behind them?
Everybody but Seshmir and Orin are here.
Where are Seshmir and Orin?
Here.
So you guys
and
are
Wyatt
not.
and the orcs are here.
So they herded you into a different room.
Yeah,
We're just
they
in the
herded you into the
hallway.
front office.
We're just in the hall.
No, you're in the front office.
Okay.
That
Oh,
thing
that's
with
the door. Okay.
Yeah, that's a door. Sorry. I thought that was Universal D&D.
It is. It is now that I
Yeah.
see it. I just
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't recognize it at
I'm
first.
gonna go into the hallway.
One of those guys who's watching you is gonna be like, "Where you think you're going?"
In the hallway.
No. Boom. Let's see how long it takes them to get through a goddamn fucking trailer wall because they're realize Jesus.
I think we're
Wyatt needs
hostages
to hire
now.
better people
He
in
really
ship.
does. I mean,
Listen,
it's not great.
he fired the one good
You can
person
do
who was in
something
his
about
employ.
it.
No,
I'm
you're still
gonna
employed.
stay with my significant
As
other
far as
here.
you know, you're still employed. Also, just have fun on your. Oh, hey, let's pause for a second. So, where you want to do while you're on this weird field, nothing seems to be changing. You get this like
You're in the Feywild. Anyways.
No.
Okay. So,
Um,
how far can we push the bonds, the envelope of carrying?
Carrying?
do you want to turn the thing invisible?
Yes.
Cast invisibility on it.
I don't have invisibility.
Oh,
Just cast invisibility on it.
it has to be on a creature normally. But I mean,
No.
Oh, that's dumb.
okay, that's done. Sure, then I cast invisibility
Have it
on
float near
it.
the ceiling,
I'm
against the
meditating,
ceiling,
by
and
the
make
way.
it
Okay.
invisible.
Yeah, I'm
Remember-
meditating to regain
yeah.
my key points.
Yeah,
so
so-
might as well
You
do
hear
something.
this low rumble, and you notice up in the air, like the first thing that you've seen moving in like forever, because this is like an open plain of kind of like dry dead grass, essentially. Like you know that this like it looks like where the city should be, but there's no city here. And then up in the sky, you see the first moving thing in the wall, and it's like it's got wings, and you can't quite tell how far away it is because it looks big, but you don't know if it's flying low or if it's really far away. But it's kind of like a dragon, sort of. It's got like a elongated head, but it's not a dragon.
The
It
Irishman's
looks
supposed to keep her safe.
humanoid-ish, but it's like legs are just kind of like hanging under it like this,
I may
as
have
it's
lied.
like flying with these big kind of bat wings.
Okay.
Tseer may not be safe.
Is it a flying monkey? I mean, are we now in Land of Oz? I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah. So I guess I cast invisibility on the
Yeah,
rock,
right.
and then the invisible tensor's floating disc will just float it up towards the ceiling so that it's not on
In the way.
ground.
Okay, yeah,
Sure. Okay.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. So
There goes
Um,
that slot.
yeah, I'm just gonna say not being able to cast invisibility on objects is stupid.
I mean, that's what it says.
'cause
That's,
you also
that's what the
use-
short description seems to be like. It might not be that way.
Yeah. Well, you could do it in 3.5 and whatever. Like, why could you cast it on people but not on objects? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying it's a mass thing. Like, you can't make the whole trailer go invisible.
Yeah, that's true.
So, just kind of do invisibility by volume.
I'm gonna say to the dude,
Mhm.
they obviously don't know where the entrance to the cave is. I'm gonna show them.
You seemed, yeah, go ahead and I guess persuade this guard, because you seem very unwilling to go help them.
I'm not
before.
gonna go in.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to. Oh, let's
She
see,
did describe it as a place of
22.
Oh, okay.
She did describe it as a place of sure death, and if I wanted to lead my opponent somewhere, it would definitely be to a place of sure death.
That's fair. He's like, fine, let's go. And he like grabs you by the arm.
Don't
to pull,
touch me.
and he pulls you away. Like
I'm gonna shove him into the wall. He does not get to touch me, and I'm gonna walk on.
I'm gonna let it go. The other two guards are staying to watch the rest of y'all.
The rest of y'all
Look.
is me holding a passed out gnome.
Why am
Oh,
I
and
not afraid of
I.
us? But those thugs
And
should be
I.
afraid of us.
And I who's almost dead.
Yeah.
So
I healed I. I has all of my.
So finally,
Can I
like,
revive Otto? Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
sure. If you wanted to cast a healing spell, go for it.
Can I just? I mean, I have a cantrip that lets me bring him back to conscious.
There's a
Yeah, sure,
gap
okay,
in this.
yeah.
Okay, Otto is
What do we do
conscious.
about
Yeah,
us?
A
Out the
fist
window?
comes through the wall.
A fist comes through the wall.
Yeah, he's like, son of. You see, like, hear
He's
the
like,
the Goliath
stuck
on
into
the
the
outside.
wall.
Like, no, he pulls it back. He's like, fuck, I thought it was a goddamn stud. Just move. You hear Wyatt's like, just move, Jesus. And you see like Wyatt, like you see an eye pop in front of the thing, like, huh? And you see like behind the hole, like just fire just kind of like roll out of his eyes and him move back, and it's now glowing from in there. Also, there's a glowing in the hallway.
There's a glowing in the hallway.
Yeah, coming from that door.
Coming
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So before this happens, I'm gonna let you guys do something. What do you want to do?
Hide behind the desk.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
I'm going to. I don't know. I'm deciding whether I want to cast Thunder Wave.
What's Thunderwave gonna do?
Nothing.
Not much. So
Hide behind the
yeah,
desk.
I did not prepare absorb elements
Hide,
this time. So
big man.
Yep, hiding it is. Hiding behind the desk, I guess.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Or the filing cabinets or something.
Just keep concentrating on that thing.
Is there
So-
not a window?
There is. We just didn't. We didn't get
We
to the
didn't
point
get
of
there.
jumping out the window fast
Yeah.
enough.
There is a window. If you want to go for, the window now, there would be like, we're gonna say an acrobatics check to
What
get
would
out.
you have to do to keep that thing invisible and floating?
I just have
and
to
not
keep
following
concentration.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get more than 20
No,
feet
it always
away or
it will
follows.
always, yeah, it has to also I have to also be within 20 feet of it or else it will try to follow me.
Yeah. It'll just
Through the
bump up
wall.
It'll
against-
just bump against the
bump,
wall.
bump, bump, bump. I don't know what happens if you get more than 20 feet away from it and it can't follow you. It just starts hitting a wall like a.
If
If I get, I think if I get like more than 40 or 50 feet, it just.
If you've ever lived in a trailer, you know that something the size of this dining room table slightly bumping into the wall
Yo,
would
if he
break
stands
through the
under
wall
this
of the
thing,
trailer.
I'll just like.
You could just drop it on him.
It's like 500 pounds.
Okay, so what do you guys want? So
not
you
a
guys
bad
are hiding
plan.
behind the desk.
Yeah, behind.
Yeah, I
behind
think
the
that's
desk.
our
Okay.
better bet.
You don't have to.
No, that's
I'm
the
letting you
bit.
take that. This is a take back.
You can escape.
I mean, I can't get too far away from this thing, so
All
I
that
mean,
he needs to know is that there's nobody in that room.
That's it. That's all we got
He
to
saw them. They were standing.
yeah, I got nothing.
Um,
If I cast it, I already.
He's generally not going to believe an empty room at this point
Yeah,
because
plus-
somebody magically made a wall.
Yeah, plus the door that I had, silent image is now viewable because it was a concentration. And
Is
so,
it?
Yeah, he
Uh,
dropped spells.
yeah, because I
see
invisible.
it happen.
Yeah, you see the door. The door now pops into view.
I'm
You
gonna
leave
open
through
it.
the door?
You're gonna open
It's
the door.
this door.
gonna
It's like a
open
door to
this-
this room
So that's what you're doing. You're gonna open the door.
from the hallway.
Okay, cool. All right. Roll dexterity checks, you three.
All right.
You
All
didn't
of
give them
us?
time to hide.
Hmm?
18.
Today.
10.
6.
Cool.
I have a +0. I got 18. I'm like, it was very dexterous this
so
one
you,
day.
you hear a tss
I don't know.
noise and like a little, like just kind of just as you come down behind the desk,
Mm-hmm.
like as you two jump behind the desk, and you're just kind of standing there.
I'd opened the door. I have not
Yeah,
walked
yeah.
in yet.
Well, I know. Yeah, you
It's a
open the door.
big boom.
You see this little red dot, like
The one time I
here
did
in
not
the-
prepare
in the
absorb
room.
elements.
and boom. And so you guys. So did you save?
Me,
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
Oh no, that's not gonna
Is an
You did,
explosion not
somehow.
enough to blow
rolled
up
it-
the
yeah,
whole
somehow.
trailer?
Yes,
Huh?
it will blow up the whole trailer.
It'll-
So
it's
I
gonna
need
It'll
pop
to
blow
do-
out this wall probably.
So I need to do something too?
No.
No. It's
The
not that big.
fireball's not an explosion. It's just a big thing of fire.
Point of order,
Mhm.
I have 17 hit points left.
And
No,
you just
I know
walk
that
to the
feel.
doorway.
I need one more d6.
Oh God!
There we go.
Oh,
Thank you,
no.
Sarah.
Okay.
I thought I had saved
gonna
us
use
all
channel
and
lock.
I didn't. I made mistakes.
So
I can still stones endurance at least.
3, 5, 9.
Do you want to use your brain to tell me that there's fire?
I think you
I mean,
know
I
this.
guess I know that.
Tessa,
The giant-
25 points of damage.
I am
So you're out.
I'm out.
Seshmir, 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have it because I did give you time to get
go
behind the
negative.
desk.
Oh.
So,
You don't go negative
So-
anymore.
It's
like
You
those
get
guys-
zero,
those guys
you
failed
get
that strength
13
roll
Yeah,
so
13.
much.
death saves.
It's
and
if
you
lose-
saved and also were behind the desk, so
if you lose
6.
at one
6?
time,
Yeah.
your hit
Um,
points
Also,
below
the,
0,
the
then
wall
you're
just
dead.
blows out the fucking
But
trailer.
I'm also gonna take this opportunity to stones endurance and
Okay.
get some health back.
Okay, cool.
Where is the D12? This one. No, that's a D10.
So you do that.
Thank you.
crispy.
Oh, also, like, this room's sort of on fire in some places. And Tessa, so you open the door, you see the red thing, and just this column of fire hits you and just throws you back, like, right into
Actually
the wall
gained
behind
my
you.
Back here.
Yeah, and you just kind of bounce it off the wall, and you're
Uh,
unconscious. The guard, like, you guys all hear this.
Cora is gonna kind of prop Otto up against the wall in
Yeah.
a corner and
Yeah.
like kind of.
Odo wakes up, and an explosion happens. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So she's gonna kind of like just hang out for a second. You're probably in pain. Just don't think about that. I'll be right back. And goes out into the hallway.
As you, like, well, the two guard guys kind of get into your way to do that. And
I imagine they also want to go
Yeah.
in the hallway. They're not stopping me.
well, I guess, like, as you guys all move to go into the hallway.
I mean, even the guards would be like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah. Cool. You see, I just take.
Are you killing?
Cool. Yeah, I like throws 3 shots at the back of this guard, and he goes down like
Oh,
a
okay.
fucking sack of bricks.
It's like, are you?
She's still there.
Are you killing I?
No.
You know,
Yeah,
I killed
was
them.
killing a guy, and the other guard's like, "Oh shit!"
I'm just
and
gonna
the other
look
two
at
guards
I
are
and
like,
like give her a
"Let's
nod.
go."
Yeah.
Just gonna look at I and give her a nod and like.
Yeah,
let's-
she like
let's go.
moves between you and the guard so you can get past.
I'm
And she's
gonna-
gonna fight him.
Can I?
And then Wyatt's like, okay, cool. And he like comes out of the hallway. He is so from generally like he kind of looks like he's Super Saiyan, but he's on fire. Oh, you guys actually took a little bit
I'm
more damage, but I'm not going to go back
unconscious, so
for
I
it.
don't know.
So his hair is kind of so I guess you'll see why because it's in the hallway. His hair is
Ron
up,
reading it.
and it's
Carry
like it's on fire, and there's fire just curling off of his like eyebrows and out of the corners of his eyes. And he's like, so you didn't take enough damage for me to worry about doing a concentration check.
No, I
Actually, you stone endurance.
I
you
actually
took nothing.
gained 3 health.
Yeah, so
So
sweet. Yeah. So Wyatt's going to start walking towards the open door very casually while also like looking like he's on fire.
Cora will.
oh,
Fuck. Yeah.
I assume I'm not attuned enough to use that thing, right?
It's got full charges already.
It does.
Yeah.
I guess she's gonna yell
I'm
down
just gonna-
the
I'm gonna say it starts at
hallway. I guess she'll.
So you have 4 charges right now.
Okay.
It doesn't reduce any damage when you recharge.
What are
As
you
a
doing,
reaction.
Cora?
Yeah, no, I got that.
So
Cora.
I guess she's gonna yell down the hallway, like, "Hey, what are you gonna do when you get in there?" Like,
I'm probably going to kill those 2 guys I saw. And he just keeps walking. Like,
you don't know what's in there.
well, it seemed there's a lot of fire, and I'm not really concerned with that, and I think I'm fine.
It killed 2 people, I guess, and like injured the rest of our party. Like, I have 4 hit points.
He's moving into the room that Orin and
And
I know.
Tessa- yeah.
Oh, he's not going in the hole.
He's not going in the hole.
No, he's not going into the hole. He's
Oh.
going into the room.
Yeah, he's going.
He generally doesn't
this
believe
is
that
the
you
hole.
guys left it down there anymore.
So how much would a 400-pound rock? How much damage would that do falling on
That
top of
rock's
somebody?
weighing like
It's not.
400
It's not falling from a whole lot of.
That
Yeah, it's probably
doesn't
not 400
really
pounds,
matter.
but it's still probably. It's
no,
not
I'm
falling
saying
from a
there
You
was
whole
said
lot
it
of
was the
damage.
size of this table.
It's
I'm gonna
more
say
than 400.
It'll do some damage. It's not.
It's gotta be under 500.
It's not really high enough. It's not really high enough to like kill him instantly.
Look, if I drop a 500-pound rock on you,
Well, it's
It
not
doesn't matter
500
if
pounds.
it's
is it
an
lesser?
inch
I wasn't sure
or-
if you meant
If
lesser.
there's a piano right there
Yeah.
and somebody lets it go on top of me,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to want to do anything else for a while.
There's falling object. Like there's rules for this.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking you.
You'll definitely pin him and knock him prone, probably.
Okay.
Yep.
So, assuming he gets under it, I'm going to attempt to do
Yeah.
2 things. One, I'm going to let Tensor floating this way. It's still going to be invisible, and it's just going to drop on his
Are
head.
you guys still hiding behind this desk?
We are, but I mean,
Yeah. It's on fire. So.
yeah. And then I'm going to, and then like I'm just going to come out and just whack him with the hammer.
Okay, I'll remember this. I don't think like he wasn't actually going to walk into the room. He was
Okay,
gonna slide.
if he
doesn't-
gets-
he doesn't need to get up on you to kill you.
I know.
so-
I'm just saying, if he gets into position, that's
Yeah.
that's
so
my.
he's gonna lean his head. He's gonna like lean his head into the room. He's like, "You doing okay in here?"
Don't say anything.
I mean, he knows we're behind the desk, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Right, but he might also believe that you're dead already.
Play dead.
Yeah, I'm just not.
I'm
say
gonna
anything.
think really hard. Play dead. Play dead. Play dead.
I
and
mean,
hope that you're listening.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. There's no point in saying anything. I'm not gonna stick my
I'm
head
just
out.
thinking that over and over.
Especially
and
since the guy
hoping
just
that
said, "I'm
Teshmir
about to
is
go kill
listening.
these guys." I mean, I'm not going to give up the only cover that I have.
Cora is just repeatedly thinking, screaming, screaming.
Huh? Are they?
Play dead.
He kind of turns to Corey. He's like, who are you?" He doesn't know your all's names. He knows Tessa Blackmore. He doesn't refer to any of you guys by name except for Tseer.
No, he doesn't know us.
Just like, I'm Cora.
Cora, will you go get them out? I don't really want to burn this whole thing.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
do that. She's gonna walk behind where they're hiding behind the desk and look them in the face and just start crying. Like, they're dead! They're dead!
Damn. We are going full tilt, people.
God, what? Okay.
Look,
Oh,
there's
God.
no end. There's no end to this madness.
That is the creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Can we take a picture of that to post
For
with
the
the
folks
podcast?
at home, if you've ever seen The Invisible Man,
Here,
Yeah.
we're gonna put a picture
it
up
looks
on,
like his face.
Yeah, there will be a picture up on whatever.
We're
we
gonna
decide
put a
to put
picture
pictures
up,
on.
yeah.
Yep. All right.
On whatever our website is for this podcast.
Yeah.
So she falls to the ground and starts crying. I don't know what I need to roll.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
Performance.
deception. I'm
Let's
not.
do a
I'm gonna
deception
say you're
performance.
definitely able to cry on command in this situation. Though.
Okay.
Deception or performance.
That's fair. I have
Which
wanted
is
to.
better, deception or they're the same.
Yeah.
Deception it is. Go for it.
Where is my? Oh, okay.
I believe
I hope you.
the heart of the cards. Let's go. Nope.
Did you just say the heart of the card?
Yep, I did.
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, I'm gonna roll in case he nats this, but he can definitely like.
Let me show you the thing.
He rolled a 4 on the die, so
Really?
he's got +4 to insight.
That's funny. That's real funny. Okay.
He almost fucked that up.
It is one of those. It's like
I'm still definitely just on the ground crying. Can you guys just play dead, please? Go along with this.
I'm not gonna lay
Okay.
down. I gotta be ready to like
All right,
beat
let
this
me
guy
see
if
what
he
he
comes
can do in
close.
this situation.
But you see Cora just come around the desk and just fall on her knees and start bawling.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't decide to burn sorcerer points to empower that fireball. Cool.
Look, like I said, if I die, I get to make the war grinding gnome. It'll be great.
Good job, sweetie.
So why
Is there a purpose for this?
Yeah.
Are you ordering a helm?
Is it
that
a
what's
secret?
going on?
I mean, okay. That's not a secret.
So, Cora, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Crafty weirdo.
9.
Okay. Hey, Tseer, you're back in the parking lot.
Okay.
Cora, you guys see, like, Cora, who's standing there crying, like, this weird, like, green and black and red band that looks spiky just form around her
Oh,
forehead.
great! It's a crown of madness or whatever.
I already burned dominate persons, so.
I was really hoping you'd teleport me to another dimension and Cora would just stop crying on cue, like, ah, fuck.
No such luck.
You do know that's not how spells work now, right?
What?
You don't just burn a spell and it's gone. Like, it's spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So what
He
happens?
doesn't have infinite spell
Does
slots.
she
He's been
feel?
throwing spell slots.
Do I feel anything other than?
yeah, to be fair, he has
Do
used
I
up-
know what's happening?
Yeah, she does have high arcana.
Yeah.
No, you would. I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be
I
able to
believe
save
once
against
crown
it,
of-
but do I get to like know that it's happened at all?
No, but you do know that it happened, but you are driven into. So you see red.
Like just
Or- yeah.
everything is the color red.
Well,
and
no, like you're matte.
you're insane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
and
it's
Orin,
just a wall of red.
Orin and Seshmir
Said something bad
are,
about your mom.
are two of the worst bullies that you ever experienced in your whole life.
I'm
And
gonna.
you want to beat their asses. Just pick one. It's whichever one.
Cora. I mean, specifically Cora doesn't beat asses. Cora casts thaumaturgy and everything starts shaking.
I don't actually know if you can cast spells.
Oh, well
Hold
then.
on, it does not. Hold on, let me see what the exact text says. While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head and a madness glows in its eyes. The charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack
Okay.
against a
I
creature.
mean, then I.
yeah.
You would.
You
pick whichever one.
must mentally choose which target.
Oh, cool. Oh, so I guess he knows what's going
No.
on there? Yeah.
He does not. It does not say that you see through her eyes, but it does say you must mentally choose
So
the
who
target.
do I attack?
Seshmir.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
he doesn't know the Shastra
So
there.
Cora
Well, I
goes
guess he
from
knows someone's
bawling,
there.
It's all
and then
both
she
of
looks at you really mad and just screams, "Motherfucker!" and launches at you.
It's just gonna be a D4
Never
damage.
has anyone
Okay.
had.
Do I
this
have to
bad a
try
time
and
in
hit
a
him?
Trailer.
I mean, do I have
Oh,
to
that's
try?
not true.
for
Yeah,
like-
you have to hit him.
What is my
It'd be-
straight attack?
It's just be a
Not even
D20
in the
plus
ballpark.
0.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have no proficiency in this.
Fuck.
Do you have 16 AC?
No.
I
You take a
actually.
whole D4 plus 0 of damage. She slaps you real hard.
Yeah, that I think she would slap you.
It's gotta be a
across the
melee
face.
attack, and she doesn't have a weapon out.
She slaps you across the face for 2. She calls
I
you
can
motherfucker
keep-
first.
I can keep this up all day, he says from outside of the room.
I
How
run
far
into
is
the
There's
trailer.
more where that came from.
How far is the array?
I mean, I'm not super. I'm sure you're
for
not
just
concerned.
a minute from her stupor and says, "I doubt it." And then goes
Tessa,
like this.
make a death saving throw. I forgot about you.
Good job.
boy.
Are you not unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
She's unconscious.
She can't make a dex saving throw?
Death
Death.
saving
Oh.
throw.
Tessa died.
That's a 6.
That's one down.
That's-
How far? Okay, so what's the distance? How far away is he?
Stabilize me.
Just,
I
you're,
only
you're
know-
within of like every
I mean-
spell.
Okay.
You want to close the
You rolled
distance,
a
you can close the
D20,
distance. He's literally in a room in a trailer.
All right, so if we're doing this not specific, not
I'm the only one
not
who could have stabilized
specifically
you.
initiative time. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna my plan. Like my goal here is to have Kuklon and me basically we're just gonna rush him,
Okay.
and so that I get help from Kuklon, so I get advantage on the attack,
Yeah, go for
and then
it.
I'm just gonna lay into him with all I got.
Okay.
Cora gets an attack
Are
of
you
opportunity.
gonna attack me?
No, she does not actually.
Well, I've only got one
That's
way
not
of
how this
healing.
spell works.
18 plus
Yeah, you hit him.
who knows what.
He's in a He's literally standing here in a business suit.
All right, so this is gonna be a booming blade plus I guess everything that's in the gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
I
for
guess. This is a D10, right? That's a D10. Plus D8
Plus 4d6.
plus 4d6.
Oh, this will be fun for, because Cora will still remember this, I guess. Your childhood bully brushes Wyatt. Seshmir, I guess I'm gonna say you peek out from behind the desk for this. Cause
I was really hoping for that crit too, because I could have stunned him.
So
10.
do I get to
20,
control what she does?
24.
Yeah, more or less, but you're compelled to attack people.
Melee attack.
Well, I was gonna say she would like try to launch at him, basically.
25.
Yeah, but
Oh, plus
it's not what the
1.
spell says. So, like, if you wanted to tackle him, you could go for it. But
25 damage, and if he moves, he takes an extra D8. Oh, he takes an extra 2D8.
okay, 25 damage.
Yes.
Woof. Okay. How does the concentration? Is it half of the damage they took with the DC?
Hold on.
It's somewhere. I think that's right.
I need to play his handbook.
Yeah. I know it's.
I always forget this rule.
Yeah, I know it's a Constitution saving throw. I just can't remember. I know it's not straight up the damage that you took.
203. It's a 203. Whenever you take
You know
damage
what?
while you're concentrating, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain. DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Okay, yeah. So it was higher. Actually, he failed it. Anyway, so the Crown of Madness is off Cora.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're back to yourself again.
So you hit him. So what you guys see is Orin just fucking whole clock Wyatt with a hammer. Wyatt just takes it like to the stomach. It just kind of comes up a little because Orin's a big guy, and then also like lightning crackles like down Orin's arm and like into the hammer, and then also into Wyatt, and then out Wyatt's back. It's really sweet.
Psychic
it's
damage?
really
I thought it was
Okay.
psychic damage.
Oh, it's psychic damage. It was originally lightning
Cora's
damage.
gonna
But
look at
it's
you
psychic
like,
damage.
I'm dying.
No problem.
Sorry.
Seshmir, what are you gonna do?
Now is your time,
I'm
man.
assuming you're running inside the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a little distracted. Now's the time.
Yeah, okay. So, no problem. Grab you, Eldritch Blast over her shoulder.
Okay, cool. Make an attack.
Cora just apologized to him.
25.
Yeah, you get him.
Guys, all problems are solved with hammers.
16
That's
points of
specifically
damage, and
the
he's pushed
opposite
back
of my
20 feet.
directive.
Okay, so he slides back into the wall behind him because he
Yeah.
basically kind of stumbles over Tessa's
Charred
body.
remains.
God, if you were
Rising
alive,
off of
attack
Tessa behind
opportunity
him.
from moving through your space.
And so you see that fire around his head just flare out.
Can I
has killed one of the guards. Another one of the guards.
can I use my bonus action to cast Healing Word?
Yeah. Tessa, cool.
Yes.
Word.
Add a D4 plus
So pause for a second on that.
Yep.
yeah
You're still
D4
gonna
plus
take
1.
this. Okay.
Okay. D4 plus what?
D4 plus 1 of health,
So
Okay.
being
and you're
un-
stabilized. So
2.
yeah, it's something.
So being unconscious sucks. You feel like you're floating in nothing. It's like you're in a sensory deprivation chamber. You feel like you're just kind of floating. You kind of remember like everything faded to a pinpoint, and you're just kind of floating. And then you blink, and you're in what looks like a parlor of like kind of like a brownstone, like an old lady grandma brownstone. And there's no one in the building, but there's a parlor, and there's a little table with a tea set out. Everything looks like it's been set up, but was set up a very long time ago. There's a thin layer of dust covering everything, and you get the sense that there's something behind you.
I will turn around.
There's nothing there. And when you turn back around, you're grabbed by the front by a lady. She is dressed in all black. She has jet black hair. Her face is a mask, but it's broken. It looks like it's been shattered and glued back together, and the jaw part is cracked apart. And it looks like who you think it is. This looks like the Raven Queen, but she's disheveled. Her hair is all asunder. She's not the put together image that is portrayed to a lot of you. And she grabs you by the front of the shirt, and she is shaking you. And you can see past the mask. There's it's dark, but it's hazy. You can see eyes that are wide and scared. And she is shaking you. And she says, "You have to stop them. She doesn't know what she's doing. She thinks that she can protect them, but she is too mad. She's too bitter from what happened to let us help. You have to stop them." And she pushes you back, and you slam back into your body.
Alright.
Hey, Tessa, you're on the floor. Wyatt's in front of you.